Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Jen, and we wanted to just have this short conversation with some of the members of the FAB team. And a question we often get, especially from loved ones and parents in particular, who are trying to support their loved one along the recovery journey from their eating disorders. And many times parents will ask me, like, well, what can I do? Like, what can I do to make a difference so my loved one can get better and maybe get better even quicker? So, with that said, what do you guys think about that? What are some things that loved ones, we get a lot of parents who ask that question, what can they do to really support their loved one? And Joanne, maybe I'll start with you.
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Joanne. I'm the holistic life practitioner of the team. I would say one tip that I would give to families and parents is to try to be as present with their loved one. So, what does that mean? It means trying not to be distracted. And I know that gets really hard because life, work, family, obligation, it all gets in the way. I totally understand that. And to just really stay present with your loved one whenever they need an ear to be there and be supportive, to be able to listen. If they just need to you to give them a hug, be there to give them a hug, and if possible just to stray away when possible, the daily obligations of life.
It's a good one. I was also thinking when you were talking, Joanne, and put this away sometimes because this can be such a distractor, right? And look, a lot of us are doing important work on our phones. So look, we get sometimes you're on your phone, but this idea of being present, can you put your phone away so it's not pulling you out of the moment, which probably all of us can practice that, have these mindful moments away from our phone. Yeah. What do you think, Dr. Vaughn?
I'm Dr. Ivonne, and I'm the senior nutrition therapist in the team. And I was just laughing because as you said that, my phone dinged.
Of course it did.
On the phone, for sure. I just want to piggyback on what Joanne said, which is modeling behaviors is part of like having family meals. I can't say how important that is, and the environment around that meal as well. So we understand that meals can be very difficult when you have a loved one that has an eating disorder, and you want to make it as normal as possible. It does not involve conversation about their difficulty or about recovery or anything like that. Not even I'm proud of you during while you're eating, none of that. Trying to make it about just what you would normally do as a family, how you would like it, and not becoming the dietitian or the therapist. It's really about being mom, dad, partner, loved one, and just presenting and talking about things that matter that have nothing to do with the recovery process.
Mm. Such an important one, and it's challenging with life being so busy, right? Like to get those family meals in. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but way back when, like we were always sitting around that table, like, and my dad was like a military guy, so it was like on the dot. Everybody was like sitting around that table, and but it was also fun. Like we looked forward to those family dinners. But I will say life has gone a lot busier, so it takes something. And Dr. Vaughn, what would you say to maybe a family with, like we also know a lot of our clients have so many activities going on. And, sometimes I've had families say, like, well, gosh, I can't do that every day. Well, maybe there's not the expectation every single day.
Oh, no. And it can become something that you plan for once a week or that you get people together. So it's something that just starts happening in rhythm and routine. We really embrace that at FAB when it comes to a lot of things. Like we embrace our clients having rhythm with their food, with their sleep, with all of the things.
Mm,
And this is just another thing to create ritual around with your family. And whatever, every family is going to be a little different and the dynamics are going to be different. And so something that people can get excited about, that they know that they're going to be required to show up,
mm,
but it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a fun time. It's not going to be stressful, and they might not embrace it right away. They might feel like it's going to be stressful because anything involving food could feel stressful.
Mhm.
But you get to make that environment where they're like, woof, like that wasn't so bad. I want to do that again next week or every night or whatever, again, can really, as often as possible, that can work for your family.
Mm. So great. And I would just say the last thing is sometimes we've had family, loved ones who are there trying to support the person that they care the most about. And sometimes it's like, well, it's their problem. And so they're going to do the sessions. And I think we've had the most success with clients and families who are really engaging 2 feet in with their loved one. Like whatever we're recommending, loved ones are also like doing those same things and modeling those behaviors, eating in similar ways, complete balanced meals, and also learning as much as you possibly can about like what it means to have an eating disorder. We don't expect that loved ones are going to understand this or know this, but there are so many resources out there. And then, of course, us as a team, we're resources for our loved ones as well. So those are a few tips, and we hope it really supports you to support your loved one.